People living in Appalachia are known for speaking a particular way.
They're singing, not talking.
More like you call hillbilly style or something.
It's a mountain talk.
Mountain talk.
And this way of speaking is often linked to other historical stereotypes about Appalachia, including a lack of education,
They didn't know they were talking to such educated folks.
racism, poverty, and an unwillingness to develop.
20 years behind the whole country.
However, not everybody speaks this way. So do I need to nod down or
But clearly...
Okay. But clearly, not everyone speaks this way. And generalizing that people from the 12 states that do have an Appalachian dialect are poor, uneducated, and racist is crazy. But where do these stereotypes come from? Is speaking with an Appalachian dialect really a wrong way of speaking? We sat down with Professor of Linguistics at West Virginia University, Kirk Hazen.
What goes on in the dialects of Appalachia is perfectly normal and goes on in many other varieties of English around the world.
Humans naturally want to communicate for their own survival and security, and also just to enjoy themselves. To do so effectively, people adopt similar ways of speaking, and this is happening constantly. Different geographic areas and social groups gradually adapt their own ways of speaking for their own ease of communication or dialect, but no dialect is wrong.
So it's all about stigma on the people, and by extension then, the language.
So basically Standard English is just the dialect of English spoken by social groups that haven't been stereotyped.
The thing about language is we grow up using it in our communities, we grow up using it in our homes, and those certain nuances, those flavors of the vowels that go with home are very much part of people's identity.
With language so tightly linked to one's identity, thinking your way of speaking as lesser than others can be toxic to your self-image.
Parts of Appalachia are more southern, and those are the varieties that are usually represented as the stereotype. Snuffy Smith in the cartoon.
Oh, you're really living, Snuffy boy. Yes, sir. That's the line.
This is the worldwide perception of Appalachia.
So in order to not be viewed as a hillbilly by others, many people learn to speak differently than old Snuffy Boy or their families.
What in tarnation's going on around here?
But recognizing that social stereotyping made this perfectly logical way of speaking be labeled as wrong or lesser is important, especially for those raised in these regions. Dr. Hazen started the West Virginia Dialect Project as a way to reverse stereotyping associated with language within Appalachia.
The hope is that by letting people know how language works, they'll better understand the language variation around them and feel less like there's truly something wrong there.